So, welcome you guys. IR Vibes, Info Entertainment Reviews. War. When it comes to a war with today's technology, the most huge amount of power that this world has even ever had from the crack of dawn. So I'm pretty sure some of you are probably wondering, so how many actual ready to go nuclear bombs does basically each nation have that does have them? I'm about to tell you right now, and here it is. The most amount of nuclear arsenal global. Now, how many do you guys think? I'll give you guys a few seconds to think about it. Probably gonna be blowing some of you away, but you really gotta do your research, because as we all know, what's told ends up being a bunch of BS. So if they say somebody has 10,000, well, then it's probably 20,000. So you guys pretty much get where I'm coming from. Now, lots of love. Thank you guys for the great support before we do get started. And like to mention, esearchy.com. Go check out my website, up and live, and gonna be updating daily with new content, and just released with a new company that I'm with. Ultimate survival stuff, you guys, from tactical gear, you name it, they got it. Great ratings, just a whole nine. So all of you who are into that whole stuff, go check it out, esearchy.com. Leave your link down below. Now let's get to the point. So we'll start with the basic list, just so you guys can actually kind of get the idea of where I'm coming from, and then we'll actually get to the real numbers. So starting with the USA. The USA has 6,800 nuclear weapons. Don't look at these numbers on this right here that you're looking at. I'm actually wrote this list down just so I can compare this with what you're looking at, and then when we get to the end, then you'll see the actual fact of numbers. So out of those 6,800 warheads, 2,000 of them are retired. So we go from 6,800 nuclear warheads. Well, guess where that puts us in this position as far as, quote, the arsenal, and pose what people say the most powerful country here. And I'm not going to get into that because people tend to take things really wrong on that stuff. So leave it to you guys. So you take those 2,000 nuclear weapons down. That leaves the United States with 4,800, quote, functional nuclear bombs ready to go. There's 4,000 of them that are stockpiled. So now where do the numbers go? So really, how many ready to go nuclear weapons? Because I'll tell you guys one thing, before I did all this for you, nobody else is stockpiling. And with the situation this world's in right now, if they're still stockpiling up, just sitting there, well then guess what? Bam. You're back to 6,000, and then we're left with 800. But this is what I mean. These are not the actual straight up legitimate numbers. This is from one of the sources, and this is what's been going around all over the place. And people really do not realize actually how many nuclear weapons we have, including Russia. And out of everybody? Well, guess what? We're behind Russia, but the United States, you guys, and Russia together are the two most lethal, deadliest, powerful nations in the whole world. And we're gonna get to those numbers in a sec. So the UK, which this is gonna even trip you out also, believe it or not, the UK only has 215 active warheads. That's all they got. France has 300 warheads. China, because all they deal with is just massive, huge arsenal. You guys see China's arsenal. You could look big, bad, and be the big bad wolf. But when you're sitting at 200 warheads, estimated, well, then kind of tells you the fact. Even though they outnumber us as far as people wise, they have a way higher military. So they will have more guns, but that's on another topic. Now India only has 120 nuclear active weapons as well. And then Pakistan, they're sitting about 120 to 130. Israel only has 80. North Korea, which it is fact, this is the actual legitimate number, believe it or not, because I did look everywhere I could. And North Korea officially does have 20 active nuclear warheads. And I'm pretty sure he's put all 20 of them on all of his missiles. As stupid as he is. So for the 2017, which came out from a source that actually leaked out, believe it or not, a lot of people thought that Russia only had between 8,000 to 11,000, so nobody was really able to figure out the exact numbers. And now let's get to this list here while I'm looking at what I wrote down from the other sources. Now you're seeing here 7,300 active, ready to go nuclear weapons. The United States showing 6,970 ready to go active nuclear weapons, but of course that is false, because there's over 2,000 nuclear weapons that are not even functional in the United States. So that kind of puts us a little bit down behind, basically you say 5 yards back, in a good way to say. France, as you see here, 300. China, 260, as we just went over on this other list, which they were coming out and saying, oh, well, they got 200. China's got well more over than 200 nuclear weapons, you guys. And this is where we're getting into. I wanted to start with the non-facts, which is just throwing in people's faces to make people believe, oh, okay, wow, that's what they got. You all know, you guys get the drift. Israel's got 80, which pretty well legitimate. Pakistan between 110 to 130, and they don't have anything above 130. India sitting at about 100 to 120. They're showing North Korea with 10, but it's actually officially 20 nuclear warheads. So what do you guys think is going to happen with Trump? With all this nuclear weaponry, this is going to be a full-blown global thing, because you got to remember, it seems like China's not stepping up, and Russia's not going to put up with their shit. Nobody's. And apparently, he's already starting to step his foot in. Kind of in a way saying, well, then you know what, if nobody's going to do a damn thing, well, you know what, then I'm getting my ass and I'm going to go on ahead and freaking do a full all-out takedown. And you can't underestimate Russia. Russia is very well powerful as well, you guys. They are respectfully a highly powerful country. Here's what's going to even trip you out. So even though Russia's, you're seeing that 7,000 quote with a source that leaked out, I'll leave you guys a link so you can go ahead and check this out. And you all know, if I research something, I'm gonna make sure it's gonna be right, because I'm not gonna bring no information for you guys and like other many people do and just throw numbers around. So as of 2017, because back in 2015 Russia had over 11,000 active nuclear weapons. See where I'm coming with the numbers now? That was back in 2015. And from one of the sources, as of 2017 today, Russia's sitting at about 18,000 nuclear bombs ready to go. There's none that are stockpiled. Russia's a massive country. So yeah, he's gonna lay them out all nice and pretty because they have the room, and that's a freaking crap load of freaking weapons. The United States does not even nearly have that amount, not even freaking close. But out of every other country in the world, the United States and Russia are the only two dominant countries. But if someone was going to be the dominant, it probably would be Russia, you guys, on a respectful level. All you gotta do is hit the button, launch one after another. There is enough nuclear power in this world to freaking wipe this planet off of the map. So take a look at this here. Just kind of give you an idea of how massive. You see how we're looking at the numbers at 15,000? They're showing the USA at 9,400. And look what I mentioned earlier, you guys. We got over 2,000 that are just, they're not even functional, they're just sitting there. But Russia is sitting on a nice load at a 18,000 limit of nuclear arsenal. 18,000. That would wipe this freaking planet into nothing. And then of course this is not including everybody else's weaponry, you guys. Even including the ones that who barely have arsenal. But even though they barely have arsenal, it is still highly powerful. North Korea, well, he's a stupid fool, because really nobody has mentioned this in this way, and I'm just gonna make you guys think. We are scattered because we have all of our United States troops just all over the place, and yeah, they're within countries, don't get me wrong, they're ready to go in case someone try to get stupid wherever, whatever is happening. But here's the thing, Kim Jong-un, I don't know why nobody has realized this, but this is what he wanted, you guys. Think about it. China's not all over the place. Russia's not all over the place. It's like playing football. When you line everybody up, you get ready to do that play, whatever play you come up with. But then the other team, they're on point, while we're kind of a little bit scattered around. And you know what happens when you're scattered around? Yes. And that's exactly what Kim Jong-un wanted. And he's getting into Trump's little toes. He's gonna get what he wants. But every single one of us, you, me, government, the highest above the government, who owns the government, we're all gonna pay their damn price, you guys. So whether you hear people saying, oh, okay, well, they're gonna pay the consequences, or you hear the other country, they're gonna pay the consequences, I laugh at them. I laugh at Trump, what he says. I laugh at everybody, because nobody realizes the fact that everyone is gonna pay a really nasty price because of this craziness in power. It's not gonna be the fact, you guys, as everyone is thinking, oh, we're just gonna go ahead and we're gonna wipe North Korea and then that's it. No, it does not go that way. We got China, you have Russia, and of course Pakistan, everybody else. But the main ones, we have China to worry about. And of course, Russia. And God forbid, I hope Russia's gonna back us up if it goes this route. But like I said, you guys, this is gonna be a full out freaking mess. So add all these weapons together, every single one of them, globally, a total amount, as with Russia's 18,000 nuclear weapons, the United States, I could not find, honestly, an actual official number for the United States. But that 18,000 for Russia, that's fact. Right here, estimated global nuclear warheads and arsenal for 2016 on this list is showing Russia at 7,300 total warheads. But of course, back in 2015, Russia was sitting at 11,000. So of course this is going to be wrong. And still showing the United States with 6,970, but of course, the powerful nation doesn't want to look underpowered. So yeah, you're going to keep those numbers up. But it is a fact, you guys, there's well over 2,000 nuclear weapons that don't even freaking work. So we're probably, honestly, as of today, I'll estimate maybe 7,000 max. And that's maximum total. I seriously could not find an actual straight up number of the total amount of nuclear arsenal that the United States has. But everywhere else I looked, these are all legit. France, they're showing 300, 260 for China, 215 for the United Kingdom. But didn't we just go over the United Kingdom on the bunk list? United Kingdom, they're showing, what they're saying, 215. So they're kind of somewhat, seems like those numbers are equal. But then again, when it comes to the bunk list and then really getting into the facts, this is where we're headed, you guys. A lot of you have really been wanting to know, how many nuclear weapons do we have total in the world? And when it comes down to the finalizing, with all the words going around of all this arsenal, that total, you guys, globally, and this is just an estimate, we're looking about 30 to 36,000 total nuclear weapons globally. So just think of how many of the facts that a lot of you folks who really want to know are not told, because there is a lot of people who just come out just to throw the number game out there, or come up with some kind of thing to stir things up and make everyone else believe, to spread the word, to make people all freaked out or misinformation. You guys know how that goes with all this video media stuff. It's freaking crazy. So yeah, there it is, you guys. The most powerful nuclear nation in the world right now, in respect, Russia definitely is dominating as far as power arsenal wise. And don't forget, Russia's Satan #2, he named it. Sounds crazy. And supposedly the Satan nuclear bomb is supposed to be the world's biggest nuclear bomb that anybody is carrying right now. But Russia and the United States are the two most powerful nations, with the United States falling right behind. So as far as Kim Jong-un and that idiot, what do you guys think? Is he gonna keep pushing? Are we gonna see something before the end of the year? Could it happen within next week? Because every day it's coming out, you all see it, everyone's keeping up on it, and every single day something's coming out that he's just ready to go. There it is, you guys. You wanted to know the numbers? Bam. 18,000 Russia. That's pretty dang big. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Much love. Thank you for the great support. This is IR Vibes, Info Entertainment Reviews. Be safe, everybody. Heads up high, feet grounded. And don't forget, love, live, smile.